This is GerotheHero, and this is my review of My Hero Academia Season 2, Episode 18. Now, essentially, this episode is a recap of the fight that happened the last episode. Although it doesn't feel like it, to be honest. Aida, Deku, and Shoto are basically in the hospital, and they are basically confronted by the chief of police. He's there to tell them, essentially, that they shouldn't have done what they did, because they didn't get permission from their guardians, and that they kind of acted on their own when they shouldn't have. And essentially tries to tell them, what they did wrong. And Shoto kind of gets offensive by it, but Deku seems to be taking it to heart. But eventually he explains that, although I'm kind of lecturing you, I want to tell you that I'm thanking you because you saved a lot of lives. But at the same time, he didn't want to, give them the impression that, everything they did was great. And as well, Gran Torino kind of gets on Deku's case that, he shouldn't have done what he did. And then eventually it leads to a call to where Gran Torino talks to All Might to talk about his student, of course, but also the situation that Stain created. Because essentially, even though Stain has nothing to do with Shigaraki and the League of Villains, because of a video that leaked, basically all these random villains are going to flock to the League of Villains because they feel like Stain was endorsing them, which, to be honest, he had nothing to do with it and he didn't want anything to do with them. But luckily how Gran Torino explains it, they had a really good visual of a bunch of different ants collecting to one area. So now all these villains and supervillains are going to flock to them. So it's going to cause a problem in the future. And the thing is, Shigaraki didn't plan it that way, but it ended up going to his favor. Funniest part of this episode was at the end when they're showing the different people doing their internships. When Deku is talking to Uraraka, she gets explained what happened and she's worried about them. But it's funny because her mentor thinks that she's talking to her boyfriend and she's like, no, I'm not talking to my boyfriend. But on Deku's side, he's getting all embarrassed because that's the first time he's actually talked to a girl over the phone. So it's kind of funny. And then the other thing was seeing Bakugo with his mentor, and they got him dressed up in his outfit that, he's wearing jeans too, like the other guys. But somehow they managed to fix his hair the way that Genus wanted him to have his hair, which I thought was funny. And he's just sitting there, just pissed off like usual. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next week, but I'm under the impression that the next episode is also a recap episode. And I guess we'll have to find out. I think it's focusing more on the other interns, and they even say in the credits that, the focus is not going to be on Deku. So we'll have to see. But, like always, comment below, subscribe, and follow me on Twitter, and I will see you next time.